somebody said, wake up, wake up, it's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving, so this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way, that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is. It is a wonderful and a terrific Monday. Is it Monday? Oh my gosh, Monday. I know, that's crazy.
It is.
I have, as my partner in crime this morning, I have Krista from Meadowview Healthcare Center. Krista, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's thank our sponsors, Krista.
All right, Coffee Club sponsors, Meadowview Health and Rehab, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Fox Purley Wealth Management, Po' Boys Barbecue, Dr. Black Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn.
Yay, thank you to our great sponsors. By phone, we do have a very, very busy lady, a lady that's been busy all year round, but now we're getting ready for her big production, and the dance will start beginning today. And we have Taylor Humphrey. Good morning, Taylor.
Good morning. Good morning.
And Taylor, you are the president of the Pekin Betterment Committee, and you've been cracking. You've been hitting it, haven't you?
Oh yes, we definitely for today.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, you know what? You wait all year, and you've worked very hard. So we're getting down to the fun part now, where we can all just sit back and let all of the events and all the things go on, and we can all enjoy.
Yes, we are so excited. My team, the committee, and I, we have definitely put in a lot of work. We have amazing sponsors, amazing vendors. So today and tomorrow is really going to be the time for all of us to just sit back and watch what we've worked so hard for to actually happen.
Right, exactly. And and that's something important. And I know, Krista, you probably too. When you do events, I always, if you put something together, after you've worked hard all year round for it, and you put all your time and your effort and your thought, and you got all these great people, then you just sit back and enjoy and let the event happen, and be a part of it.
Yep. Just feel good about what you've accomplished.
And we're also happy that the rain is hopefully going to hold off, knock on wood. I was down at the park yesterday, and there's some puddles, but I'm like, just let the sun shine and let it dry up. We're really excited. We've got a lot of fun things, a lot of first-time things this year. We're always open to new events and new ideas, and it's really cool that this year we're going to see some of those happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, you always do. You always keep it a good variety, and I do want to say that everything, when you get it down to, minute by minute by minute, that's a lot of, getting a lot of calls you've had to do, a lot of working, and, and trying to, get everybody where they need to be and everything accomplished, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've had a couple of setbacks, like with the parade route and stuff this year, the construction down there in Pekin. The committee always has a plan B for everything. And this year we're actually having to use that plan B.
Right.
So, we always prepare, for every situation possible, and we know that no matter what, we have to find a way to keep it going. That's the biggest thing.
Well, it is the oldest consecutive. I actually I was interviewed Saturday for a traveling. It's actually a traveling show that goes all around the United States, and they were asking me some events that were coming up. I was like, well, we've got one right here in our backyard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, awesome! Well, thank you for giving us a shout out.
Well, definitely, they thought that was pretty awesome, and I said, well, to have the oldest consecutive 4th of July celebration, it's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, this, we can go ahead and say we're only like 60 years away from our bicentennial if we don't count this year, and 6 years sounds like a lot, but it's not. When you think of all the planning and the money and everything that goes into these festivals, it's really not a lot of time.
Right.
So I've been president now for 6 years, so it's like another one of my terms, so to speak. it will be the bicentennial, which is crazy because I've just seen so much improvement and so much progress and just a lot of things in the past 6 years.
Well, we went over the history of the 4th of July the other day, and just to, I don't want to, for those that heard the other day, I don't want to second verse same as the first. I'm trying to do a quick recap, but they used to, and we loved Andy Newland would always come in and tell the story.
Yeah.
So many great people. But like would talking about how they would come from all around, and they would come in their buggies and their wagons and get the horses and have a picnic right there on the grounds. And we were talking about, of course, we took it from a woman's perspective of had to get up at 3 or 4 in the morning and wring the chicken's neck, and pluck the chicken and fry the chicken and be ready, with a smile on her face, trying to get the children out of bed. But then we did say the husband was out there probably getting the horses ready and getting them watered and fed and brushed down and hooked up to the wagon. So really that was a lot of effort and a lot of work. It meant so much. That right there showed the effort and how much this meant to the families that came in.
Absolutely, and they would, some of them would ride on the train, and right there behind where the old National City Bank was, they would come in right there, and it's been going on since 1830 that people have documentation of. Who knows if it happened longer than that, but it's really neat, and to see how far we've come and the changes that have been made, but to still honor that history that comes with it. And I'm just so grateful for the people who first started it, the Gill family and things like that, because now look where we're at. It's pretty cool to be able to be such a big role and play in Pekin's history.
Yeah. Exactly, and we're so grateful and so thankful that the tradition has continued, and still, you've got a beautiful park, and you guys have really rocked and socked making that park. You've got one of the best playgrounds around. You've got a shelter house. You've got a really nice stage and some nice seating. You've really worked hard to make sure that that's been maintained, and encourage people to come out and have picnics. Do this, do the tradition if you want to. We were trying to figure out, with the chicken, would they have had potato salad or not? We were trying to figure out the menu, and I'm just assuming chicken, I don't know what it could have been, Could have been a good old hot dog. I don't know. 4th of July hot dog, apple pie. I'm sure there was an apple pie somewhere.
There had to have been an apple pie.
I can only hope that. So of course.
I don't know about that potato salad.
Yeah, I know. We were trying to figure out how.
When did mayonnaise come into being? I don't know.
A homemade apple pie, where they pick the apples and everything.
Well, the mom probably did it at 3 in the morning. She probably sliced those apples and. Yeah.
I want to say you were talking about our beautiful park, and I do want to just say that the town of Pekin, they have just done an excellent job, and we're so thankful for them. We actually have a new basketball court this year. They just finished it. It's fresh, and so right now, actually it already started at 8 o'clock this morning, but the 3-on-3 basketball tournament is going on. Or the registration is going on. The games start at 10. But everyone who goes to play today will be able to play on that new basketball court.
Which is awesome, yes. And that was a fundraiser, and it was pretty awesome to watch that fundraiser go about, because we had so many community members that supported and knew that this is going to be a great thing for Pekin, and that 3-on-3 basketball tournament, people work all year round. Krista and I will be down. I'm sure people are going to be wanting us on their teams.
Yeah, there you go. Bring your best shoes and be ready to play.
Yeah, for me. Yeah. We'll have to. I'm sure they're chomping at the bit to get us on their teams. But I think it's so much fun, and it's a great tradition. And I know a lot of people are off this morning and off today, and looking for some fun. And what a great, grab your buddies and come on down. You don't have to, can you register there, or do you already have to be pre-registered?
No, registration is from 8 to 10 this morning, so you can register down there.
Awesome. Well, what a beautiful morning to play basketball, right?
Yes. And the flea market setup is going on right now as well. That started at 8 a.m. So the park's already getting a little busy. And I've got a bunch of stuff and errands to run, last-minute things, and then I'll be down there. And we've got inspections today at 2 o'clock with the food inspector and the state fire marshal. So we'll just be going all day until the fireworks are over tonight.
Right, and I know I need to get you, let you go because I know you're busy. But let's kind of go over a recap. Of course, also we talked about basketball, but we love the good cornhole tournament.
Yes, yep. So we're going to have our first cornhole tournament. It will be tomorrow around noon after the parade, back behind the stage. And the Ames and LeDuc family are actually putting that together for us through the Washington County Community Foundation, the Scott W. Ames Jr. Fund. And Scott was actually a very, very good friend of ours, more like family. But he passed away in a jet crash. He was in a jet training accident in the Air Force back in February of 2021. And his family has partnered up with the Washington County Community Foundation to start a fund in his name. So they're going to be doing this cornhole tournament as a fundraiser for the fund. So the Betterment's excited to be able to help with that. Scott loved the 4th of July, and he always tried to come home for the Pekin Force. And as a kid, he was always in the parade in his go-kart. And so it's a good way for us to honor him. So pick a partner and come down tomorrow. They'll be doing registration tonight for it, as well as right before the games actually start tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. I do want to go back real quick for anybody who wants to know about today. The carnival bracelets are available?
Yes, yep, $25. They're not selling tickets. They're doing bracelets only.
Okay.
They're $25. And we have a new ride company this year. They're called BYB Events. They're out of Kentucky. They've been great to work with. They're really excited. They told me they really like our setup at the park. They told us we have a very nice park, so they're looking forward to working with us, and hopefully everything goes smoothly, and we'll have them back again next year.
Right. And to kind of just go recap, there's a lot going on in Pekin, we know today, and all kinds of food. We want to remind everybody, all kinds of good food vendors. Let's get out and support them, and some great food.
They were starting to set up yesterday. They were bringing their trucks down when I was down there, so I can't wait to eat all the good food. We're going to have everything from funnel cakes, corn dogs, burgers, pizza. Main Street Meats is actually going to be in the shelter house, and I asked Karen and Buddy for a taco bar. I love tacos, and so they're going to make that happen. We're going to have a taco bar. I can't wait. All kinds of good food. We actually have about 9 food vendors this year, which is pretty big for us.
Yeah.
We've kind of changed the layout of some things so that we could fit more in. So we'll have all the desserts, ice cream, shaved ice, and then all of the fair food that you could possibly think of.
Love that, love that, love that. So that's going on, right now, or starting soon, very soon, when the food vendors get open and everything. Then this is a big day because tonight we have the Jukebox Heroes going to be performing.
Yes, we can't wait. We have wanted to get a big band for quite some time, and unfortunately the funds aren't always there, but thankfully we've had some amazing sponsorships and donations this year, and we were able to get them booked, and they're excited to come to Pekin. This is their first debut in Pekin. They actually posted on their Facebook page, which I thought was really cool. And I've been speaking with Dan Farmer, the lead singer, and they're just super, super excited. So 7 o'clock tonight, they'll be playing from 7 to 10 right before the fireworks. Make sure to come out and see them.
It's a good segue. Perfect. Some music and fireworks. This is USA, right? Could we be any more American? Right? No, I think that was perfect. Perfect timing to have that. To grab the family, have some fun, and the Jukebox Heroes. They'll get the audience. They are a blast. They'll be great entertainment, and then just stay around in the fireworks tonight because we don't want anyone to miss that. And you guys put on they put on a great show of fireworks.
Absolutely.
Great shooters. I have nothing bad to say about them. They are amazing. And Tim and Paul, they're actually committee members, and they outdo themselves every year, even when you think, like, can they even outdo themselves?
Yeah.
You know? But they always do. They never let us down, and they're excited for the show. This is one of their biggest shows of the year, so they're really excited. They work very hard. I mean, they have it down to the science, everything. They know which fireworks going to go off at what time, what second. Like, it's crazy if you actually see the behind the scenes. And they're very safe too. They're very big on safety. And you know, our volunteer fire department, Pierce Polk, they will be down there as well, just in case of an emergency. So we just ask people to stay away from the firework area for their own safety.
Yeah. And this is a good time to let the professionals do fireworks, you know, because I know
Yes.
everybody, you know, I know they can be very dangerous, and I talk to some emergency workers, you know, and they are prepared and they know things happen, but it's better that let professionals just go and enjoy it, you know, and just have fun.
Well, and I seen something, it was on Facebook, it was like a news article, and they said that last year there was like over 100,000 firework injuries and 11 deaths in the United States. And it doesn't have to be like that, because there are, you know, accidents happen, but there are trained professionals who know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
And a lot of these shows are free, so
Yeah.
let them do their thing and sit back and enjoy it, and, you know, just be careful. We don't want anyone to get hurt ever. So,
Right.
but straight shooters are very safe, and this is actually their fifth. No, let's see. Yeah, this is their 5th year with us, or maybe their 6th. They've been doing it since 2018. So, yeah, so this will be their 5th year, I believe, doing it with us.
Love that.
And we plan to never let them go.
I love that. That's awesome. Well, that's great. You got a good thing going. You don't want to stop. But so then after the fireworks, we're going to go home and drop and lay our head down on the pillow, and you know, I always count like how many days left. You know, three sleeps. You know, so we have a sleep there, and then we have a sleep, and then we got to get up and get cracking, because we got a parade at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Yes, and we all know that we won't really sleep. We'll be tossing and turning, making sure we got everything done, and just kind of like catnapping, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I always fear that I will miss my alarm, like if I get into a deep sleep.
Yeah.
So it's like my anxiety wakes me up every hour to check the time.
Right. Yeah.
I think we all do that.
Yeah. And then the parade actually is going to be a little different route, and we'll let you talk about that, and then we'll get this wrapped up, Taylor, because I know you got a busy morning, hon.
Sure. No, I appreciate you having me on again this morning, too. So the parade route, instead of, like, we're going to still line up at the school, unless you're a horse or, like, the band, then they have different spots that they line up at. But everybody will still meet at the school. We'll take off, as usual, down Blue River. We'll go down Main Street like normal, come across the railroad tracks, past Shorts Corner, and, you know, go down the highway. However, once we get to 3rd Street, where we normally turn into the park, we'll actually be turning left, and we'll be going down where the fire department is, the Pierce Polk Volunteer Fire Department right down there. And then pretty much it's just going to be watch the police and where Jeff Thomas directs you, because we're going to have to kind of cram in together in every little nook and cranny possible. There's like Water Street, Grove Street, Railroad Street, right there behind the town hall. He's going to put us literally wherever he can find a spot for us until the back of the parade is clear enough to where people can head back to the school. We have over 200 entries this year, so the biggest concern is just that we don't want the front of the parade to run into the back of the parade, especially with the construction.
Yeah, it's kind of bad, but that just goes to show. I mean, you know, but you actually, this is not unheard of for you guys, because your parades are always huge. I mean, I've seen where, like, we've started. I've been in the parade where we started, and you see the beginning of the parade, kind of look at each other, because it is a huge parade. You guys always have a great parade.
Yeah, thank you. The cops, they have gone over every possible plan for us with our Plan B, like for the route. And the main reason, unfortunately, we can't go through the park is because we would run into each other, and there would be nowhere else for us to go. The park, the roads aren't very big, and we have some big entries like, tow trucks and things like that, semis. And there's just, with the public and the road being shut down at the end of the park, there's no room for us to turn around without running into the back of the parade. So Jeff is hopeful that he'll be able to squeeze us all in just enough until we can get back to the school and get everyone back safely. Because of this, we have asked that there be no walkers this year. We hope to be able to bring the walkers back soon because, we haven't had them since COVID. And we know people really enjoy walking and shaking hands, and especially, next year's going to be a political year, so we know those politicians are going to want to be out. But that is the goal, hopefully to have walkers again next year. But just for the safety of everyone for this year, we don't need anyone getting hit or hurt or anything like that. So no walkers this year, and we're hopeful that we'll be able to have them again soon.
Absolutely. No shaking hands and gripping and grinning and no kissing babies, right?
Oh.
Right.
Well, and at least we're doing it. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. We have, and rules are rules, and we need to respect them. And so that's, if we can do it and we can do it safely, then let's go for it. I think it's going to be fantastic. So we have the parade at 10, and then of course after the parade goes all the activities, all of the great scholarships that go out. We have queen teams, we have baby contests, we have rides, we have food, we have everything going on.
Yeah, and we have some new things as well. We're going to be doing a corn on the cob and watermelon eating contest.
Ooh.
And that is a first for us, so we're really excited about that. And I forgot to mention as well, when the Juice Box Heroes play tonight, we're going to be doing a dessert auction during their intermission, and that's also a first time. So we've got quite a bit of new first-time things for the Betterment this year. So I'm excited to see how they play out and who all participates and takes home, the very first Peak and Betterment trophies for these new events. So, because, that's kind of history in itself, the very first contest. And if you win, you'll get the trophy, and it'll be the very first one. So that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I would love to have one of those on my mantle. You know what I mean? That you talk about bragging rights, my claim to fame. If I could win the corn eating, or
Or watermelon.
Yeah, for here in Indiana. I mean, come on. I know there's more than corn in Indiana, but But to win a corn eating, did we decide? Are they going to butter that corn, or what are they going to do? Are they going to butter that?
I don't think so. I don't think they're going to be buttering it. I think that they're just going to say, you got to eat it.
Well, bring your own butter. Big old.
Right?
Yeah, bring your own.
My husband, he's wanting to do it. Brian's really his favorite food. Like, most men say, oh, a good steak or maybe fried chicken. He loves corn. And so it was actually his idea. Like, he brought it up, and I brought it up to the committee because he's like, we need to have a corn on the cob eating contest, babe. And so he's excited for it. He's telling everybody he's going to win.
I love that.
So it's going to be funny watching him up there.
Well, he's my competition then. Okay, so I'm going to have to really work on my game. But then we decided that you could give all those corn cobs to the hog farmers, the pig farmers.
Sure.
So, this is a win-win for everyone. And the watermelon rinds, you know what I mean?
Yes. So, Paul Allgood, which I've talked about him a little bit because he's from Straight Shooters, when he was a kid, he won the watermelon eating contest. I believe it was at the state fair. I think he said it was like 1966 or something like that. And so he's actually the one that's going to be hosting it, which is really cool because we'll be able to say, hey, we got a state champion watermelon eater here, And
whoa, yeah. Yeah, wow. He better be signing autographs. You better be ready, okay?
Right.
Yeah, I love that. How much hometown fun can we have, right?
Exactly. We're really excited, and all the desserts, for the dessert auction. My Nana, she was baking a peach cobbler this morning, so they're going to be auctioning off one of her peach cobblers, and so she's looking forward to that. And We also are having a silent auction on a quilt that Rhonda Burnett made, and it is beautiful. You can go on our Facebook page and see it. It's like pictures really don't do it justice, but it's absolutely beautiful. And last year, the one that she made for us, it actually brought in $550. So we're excited to see how much this one this year can bring in. So make sure you stop by the Betterment booth. Also, we'll have sign-ups for the youngest in attendance, the oldest in attendance, and then the furthest traveled. And that's always fun to see who wins that and how far people come just to celebrate the 4th with us.
Yeah, well, the oldest consecutive, this is the 193rd year in a row, the oldest consecutive 4th of July celebration in the USA.
Yeah.
You put that in a sentence, and I mean, that is a huge deal.
Yeah.
No pressure,
193, it's a big deal, and it's crazy because I won Queen 10 years ago, which makes me feel like really, really old saying 10 years ago. But just to see how far we've come in 10 years, and like we plan to never let this go, and you know, who knows, like our great-grandkids and great-great-grandkids, you know, we're planning for 200, but, you know, hopefully they'll plan for 300 and 400 one of these days.
I love that, yes. I hear them, they're up and at them, they're getting restless, and they'll be chomping at the bit to be getting at those rides and food, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, Hazley's ready to ride the carousel.
Well, I can't wait, and I know both your girls will be out there dancing. They like to dance, so that'll be fun.
Oh, yes. She doesn't really know the Juice Box Heroes because we've never taken her down to the venues that they have played at. But just me telling her they're coming, she now says that they're her favorite band.
Oh my gosh!
And except for Jelly Roll, of course, you know that's her big favorite.
Well, yeah.
But she is so excited to dance and have a good time. So you can definitely wave at my girls in the parade. They might even throw you some candy. So.
Yes, and we will be, we want everybody to come down and be a part, but if for whatever reason you cannot come down, we will be broadcasting live there from the parade at 10 a.m. in the morning. Look forward to seeing that and seeing everyone. It's always a fun time. And I want to say a shout out to Dale Anderson, who's very generous for letting us put our bottoms right there in his front yard.
Yes, and we just appreciate you and WSLM so much. You literally do everything for us, from posting on your website, your Facebook, having us on the radio, and just keeping the community informed with what the Betterment's got going on. So we really appreciate it.
Well, Taylor, since I feel like Chip and Dale here, because I want to say to you, no, keep up the great work, and you and your whole committee, you guys are rock stars. You guys do a fantastic job, and we appreciate you working so hard to make this event for us all to enjoy. And we know that that's what, your heart's in it, your committee's in it, and obviously, they're volunteers. They're working hard to make this for our county, our community, and surrounding communities to come and celebrate with us.
Yeah, well, we all do it. We love it. We love the 4th. We love our community and our country, and it's an honor to be able to play such a big role in making history for our town.
Absolutely. What a blessing, for sure. Well, Taylor, listen, we'll catch you and see you, I'm sure, all around. And if anyone's out and about, and when you're at the Pekin 4th, if you see Taylor or any of the committee members or any of the volunteer members, please thank them and tell them how much we appreciate all their hard work and dedication to making this event a success. So we will catch you later, Taylor.
All right. Well, you have a happy Monday, and I will talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. And, I know she's busy, and she took time for us, Krista, but, she's, like, she's got children to get ready. She's got to get herself ready, and this is kind of a big deal.
Kinda. It's more than kinda.
Kinda, yeah. And you think about, like, the 4th of July, and just thinking about, our freedom, and, and how many, the sacrifices made, and when you reflect on all that, and then you go back to, like, events where, like, these have been, consecutive years, 193, of how much they meant and how important they were, and to keep that strive and that drive and those hearts into it today, isn't that awesome? Yeah.
It's incredible. Think about all the things our country has gone through in nearly 200 years, and they kept this event going despite all that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that has a lot to do with pride of community and family and wanting to keep things in some sense of normalcy, even when there were things going on in the world and in the country that were maybe not as good feeling, at the time. So yeah, it's a big deal. You're right. It is a big deal, and it's so nice that they are doing new things, trying new things, and sounds very exciting. Looking forward to participating.
Yeah, me too, and I think I think everybody's looking forward to that, and then they keep things they keep it like tradition of 10 a.m. the fireworks, 10 a.m. the parade, so the magic word is 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
That's good.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to remember. You know what I mean? I can remember that stuff. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course the to have the entertainment, that's a big deal. To get the Jukebox Heroes to come to our community, that's she's worked very hard to get them.
Yeah.
And that's the whole committee has, and then also to get the fireworks, and to pay for that, that's a big undertaking there.
Yeah.
So a lot of work to get sponsors and
year-round work.
Yeah, it is. I think what she'll do is, tomorrow's the 4th,
Mm-hmm.
so after, they blow out the candles and say goodnight to everybody, she'll probably drop.
Yeah, she'll probably crash for
but then
at
probably
least a day.
Wednesday, she'll be on the phone or something trying to get ready for the next year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think the committee takes much time, not much downtime, but they get right back at it. So, yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun, so let's get out and support and have a great time. And I remember, I think it was Andy Newland that always said, it never rains on the Pekin 4th. There might be a heavy dew. But no rain.
Heavy dew.
A heavy dew, but no rain, right?
I was looking at the forecast earlier this morning, and I think it might be okay tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Little warmish, but
Yeah.
it's July. It's supposed to be warm.
Yeah,
So,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've had cooler temperatures, so I think everybody's ready for some warmth.
Well, yeah.
So
It's
bring it on.
It's supposed to be. We're in
Well,
Indiana. We're supposed to sweat. It's going to be humid.
Exactly, and a little sweat up on the brow there. But I think the park itself is there's a lot of shade,
Yeah.
so that works out well.
Yeah.
So.
And speaking of the park, isn't that exciting that they got their basketball court done
Oh.
in time for the 3-on-3
And they had
contest?
you talk
That's
about
such
hustle.
a huge draw.
Oh, absolutely. You talk about hustling. Somebody hustled. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exciting for them.
Exactly. In the play area, they've got such a nice playground. And if I always like, because a lot of times you don't want to spend, you want to be a part, but also when you have 1,000 kids, it can get really pricey, right?
Yes.
They have got a wonderful play area for free that you can just go and playground area that is fantastic.
Yeah.
So those are things that you can do and not have to spend, the extra money if you don't want to.
Right.
Right.
So nice.
Great
I'm
things.
so glad that they're able to do this.
Krista, if we went down there, you and I, okay, which would you enter? Say you could only enter in one. I think you can enter in both probably. But which would you go for, the corn or the watermelon?
Watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like you can do more damage on that?
Well,
or you think you can do that better?
I just like watermelon better.
Okay.
This is probably blasphemous for somebody, but I really don't like corn on the cob.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
No, love watermelon. Oh
Yeah.
goodness.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Mm.
I love both. So
Yep.
you know what I mean. Yeah. So
Yep.
I think those are fun though. The contest.
Yeah.
So, all right, this sounds like a lot of fun, and so thank you, Taylor Humphrey, and the group down there at Pekin. All right, so let's find out some more things. Of course, I know Meadowview Healthcare Center, you guys are rocking and socking it, and I know all the great people there are gearing up, getting ready probably for some wonderful 4th of July celebrations there.
Yes, we were supposed to have our fireworks last night, and it was a little too wet.
Yeah.
We have rescheduled for tonight at 9:30, so if we hustle, we can get the fireworks done, and then we can still go see Pekin at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So anyway, yes, we are doing that tonight. We don't do anything dangerous. We stay safe.
Yeah. Don't get crazy. The ones that
it's fun for for the residents and for us.
Right. I was talking to an ER nurse, and she said the ones that they usually see are the sparklers.
Yep.
Because you think about that, and then also this is just my tips is that after you do a sparkler, have like a bucket of water, and just put the sparkler in the bucket of water after it goes off, because a lot of times if you have you'll get your feet if you are
I know,
those
I was an X-ray tech for 17, 18
Okay.
years, and yeah, 4th of July, you knew you were going to see people coming in
Yeah.
that had had unfortunate
Right,
fireworks
right.
accidents.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, so
So
it
be
does
very careful.
happen. Just everybody needs to keep your wits about you. Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Don't shoot. What are those bottle rockets at each other? That's gosh. That's,
No, no.
Ugh.
That's things not to do.
I know,
I think of Pooh Bear. Think, 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 think.
Pooh Bear, he's a wise fella. I
Yes,
just
think,
love
think,
Pooh.
think. So you're hitting my head. Think, think, think. I think we know this. What's your favorite firework, Kristen?
My favorite firework.
Do you have a favorite?
I just like the great big ones. I appreciate. I think about all the chemistry and the logistics that go into those great big ones that are huge, and then they have another color inside them, and it's all timed out. I'm just fascinated by that. So I would say, those ones that are really complex.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just in awe.
I like they go up and then they do almost like a crackle coming down.
Uh-huh.
Those are so pretty, and
I
I
know.
the colors and everything, and
Yeah.
we always try to yell out the colors. It's not like anybody can't see, but we you don't know it's that color until we tell you.
That's right.
Oh, look at
that's
the
green.
blue, look at the red, look at the green. It's like everybody's around you saying, we can see. We
They're
know
going,
that.
thank you, Becky.
Yeah.
I
I have to give you
so
play-by-play.
I appreciate it.
Look at that! Oh my goodness! I think the little child in me comes out. You know what I mean? Because that's something you just love.
Yeah.
I love fireworks, and of course I do like the good old bottle rockets. And they used to have these things. I don't know if this is actually the actual firecracker name, but Dad always called them chasers. And it would literally, we were trying to figure that out, how they would know, but it would literally kind of follow you. Okay, you light it and then you run, and it would literally kind of follow you. And we were trying to figure out if it followed the air when you're running, you know what I mean, or what, you know what I mean? And I don't even know if they're still around.
How safe is that?
My dad loved them. Of course.
Come here, kid.
You think about that, yeah. Now I think about that, and I'm thinking, what was behind that? But as a child, you just knew you better get it, you better run. And maybe he was working on our track, making sure that we were good, good sprinters, good runners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he was giving us, a good old workout. I don't know, but it was fun.
Obstacles in the yard, and,
Yeah.
to simulate hurdles.
What's that flight, or what is it, flight, when you have to...
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight, yeah. Well, we fly, or we flew.
You flew, yeah.
I'm trying to get my English. Every English teacher's like, what is going on with her? Sorry, I'm trying. I'm thinking over here. I'm trying. But yeah, you had to get it, let me tell you. But
Yep.
I don't know I don't know if that was the street name. I don't know if that's the firecracker name. I don't know, but that's what I remember calling the chasers. You know what I mean? And when you saw the chaser being lit, you ready to run. So.
Yeah. I guess, sitting here thinking back to the fireworks, when I was little, they would come in a package. A lot of them would. My family didn't spring for getting any at the fireworks store. I don't even know if there were fireworks stores back then, but, you would get them at IGA or whatever. They would have special displays. And there were always those, they weren't fireworks, they were just those bottles that you pull and then all the confetti and stuff comes out.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love those things.
Me too.
Mom would never let me do those on the 4th of July. I had to wait till the next day until it was daylight. Probably because it was daylight and she didn't want to clean up the mess in the dark. So.
Which can get really messy, If you do it like an at-home show, which we've done, and we always used to have that tradition. I mean, you're going to have a big mess afterwards,
Oh, I know.
What about those snakes? You know how you
Oh,
like
I love
those?
those
And
snakes.
I know. And then they just start, doing
Yeah.
all that moving and stuff, and like a snake. But they leave on your concrete or your pavement or whatever. They leave like that black,
Yeah.
Then your hands are all black,
I know.
But
Still
fun.
fun.
Yeah, I know. I'm all about it. You know what I mean? I'll take that. I'll take that. That soot. It's got a weird smell. Like a soot smell. Is it you say sit by
Yeah.
Sounds like a weird word. Krista, yeah, Krista, we had a blast yesterday. I'll tell you, we went to Holiday World. Holiday World, I want to say, everybody's wondering, is the water warm? The water is warm. If it's not too warm, it's refreshing warm. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like you know, like I'm going to say Baby Bear, just right. You know what I mean? Not too hot, not too cold. It's just right. And they are just fantastic. You talk about family friendly and just accommodating, and they're just wonderful. Free soft drinks, free parking, and free sunscreen. You know, that's a blessing that, you know, we drank enough soft drinks yesterday. I just want to say we came into positive. Holiday World lost.
Yeah.
You know, because we spent so much on those, or we didn't spend so much, we drank so much of their soft drinks, yeah.
Well, that's cool. So did you have the whole
Had a
fam
whole crew,
going?
yeah, the fam, you know, a lot of the fam made it down, and we had fun. We had, of course, from the roller coasters to the, I have to say my favorite is the wave pool. I love the wave pool. So it was funny though watching the lifeguard, because the lifeguards, everybody at the team of Holiday World is fantastic, and they go above and beyond. But watching the lifeguards, the one, it was so funny. His head was nodding with the wave, like when the wave would, you know, he was nodding, watching, but he had the rhythm of the wave with his head. And I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? He's watching everybody, and you know, and got the head wave, you know, going. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I wonder if they have any neck complaints after they're done with their shift. They probably don't even realize they're doing it.
No, that's what I don't think he did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was just, you know, they're like, they keep their eyes on the water. You know what I mean? And his neck was just bobbing with the water, and I thought, well, that's cool, that's neat, you know what I mean? But yeah, I love that, and well, there's so many things I love. Of course, I'm a thrill seeker. I love the roller coasters. You know, I mean, Thunderbird. I love it all. Everything I love. So
Cool.
anyway,
What a good
they
Sunday.
have a firecracker ride that is it's fairly new. I think they had it last year, I think, or they've had it for a little bit, but it just spins you all around. We had a blast on that, and then the bumper cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like I was really, you know, we've been talking about a lot of racing, you know, and I really felt like I was really strong on that. I just wanted people to notice I did a really good job. I mean, you know what I mean? I got some momentum. I did some hard hits, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I've never been in a demo derby, but Krista, I felt like I was something. I felt like I was pretty good. I don't think anybody recognized the talent that was there in the bumper cars, you know what I mean?
You think you could be like Pinky Tuscadero?
I think walking. Do you remember? Oh my goodness, you mentioned her.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
everybody. Yeah, Krista. Remember how remember whenever she got hit and her car stalled?
Yeah.
She got out on the hood and
I
Fonzie
know.
was screaming, "Pinky, get back in the car."
Yeah, I do.
Remember that?
I do.
I tried to explain that to someone the other day, and they actually like made me feel like that story was not. Was
Oh my
it?
gosh, I can see that in my head.
Yeah, get
I was
back
a
in.
big Happy
And then
Days
Krista, remember, then Pinky got knocked off of it.
I know.
And then
She was
Pinky had to
hurt.
go to the hospital. She had her head wrapped up, but she still looked good.
Oh, of
See, I'm
course.
like, she was very beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm amazed how good she looked with the head wrap. I would not have pulled that off. No, I don't think.
She was not wearing the pink
No,
outfit.
no, she was she was in the hospital. Yeah.
Her
But she
little
had
sister Leather, I don't think was in that episode.
I am so impressed with you. You even know her sister Leather.
Of course. It was
I-
Susie Quattro.
I
That's
am,
who played Leather Tuscadero.
Krista, your degree of coolness has gone up 1,000. today.
Has it?
I mean,
Alright.
you were over there just name dropping and talking,
I
and I'm
know.
so impressed because I thought I was the only one that remembered Leather and Pinky.
Oh my
Tuscadero.
gosh, they were my favorite characters on Happy Days. You know, they were only on occasionally.
I know, yeah,
know.
you didn't get to see them very often.
No.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did feel like that. No, I wasn't going to get out of my bumper car because there were some crazy children in there. Let me tell you.
bet.
I just want to say, some of these kids, this future is coming up strong. Let me tell you, okay? Yeah. But I was hitting them hard. I showed no mercy, no matter what age you are.
That's
you know what I
awesome.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna ram you,
yeah.
kid. Out of my way.
But I did get, so anyway, Holiday World, what fun, and we enjoyed it, and they are fantastic. And if you're asking and wanting to know, is the water okay? The water is fantastic. The water was wonderful.
That's great.
Perfect. You don't want it, like, okay, I will say that I like warm water. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it too cold.
Yeah.
But also you want it refreshing.
Yeah, you don't want
And-
bath water.
right,
That's
yeah.
not right.
Right. So, so it was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Anyway, so reminded everybody about that. And I know that they're going to be very busy, keeping up with with all the 4th of July celebrations going on there at Holiday World. But let's talk about, here's some stats and facts for the 4th of July.
Okay.
Okay, Krista? Which you can actually tell today at Meadowview, okay? And see if anybody knows. You can play Meadowview trivia, okay?
All right.
All right. The experts say, okay, it's funny, whenever the experts say, the average 4th of July cookout is for 10 people, and guess how much it'll cost?
Let's see, 10 people.
Yeah.
Let's say $250.
Oh, I'm with you on that, but guess what?
What?
It said it'll cost $67.73, so that's
Really?
$6.77 a person. That can't be right. I mean, $6 for a person to eat these days.
Oh, well, I can spend that on like 3 people.
I know. That sounds awful low. I know. No, $6.77 an average person. That has to be just like hot dogs, right? I mean, right? They can't be eating a lot, right? If you added for $6.77 a person, that's down 3% from last year when hit by an all-time high. It's still up 14% from 2021. It's still more, but I do want to say that was one thing Brad Gilbert talked about Walmart. Walmart has not changed their prices on this. They haven't gouged, you know what I'm saying? They're working very hard to keep that cost of their food and the 4th of July food, food down, not to have a big increase. You know what I mean? Because we know going to the grocery store can be
it's just a lot.
Exactly.
Can be.
Yeah. So they said for 10 people at your cookout is $67. I don't think that's right, Krista. And as the person that does the shopping, I know that for 10 people, that's I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know about that. Krista and I are going to give it that thumbs down.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, a recent poll asked about some classic foods that we eat on the 4th, and not all of them are universal popular as you think. 33% of us hate potato salad. What?
Yeah, I don't like potato salad.
You don't like potato salad?
No.
But that's so funny that they are 33% hate potato salad. But
I mean, I would like, as long as it's not like full of mustard or relish or something gross and weird, I'll take a bite of it.
I don't want to say. Do you know the 2 of the best potato salads ever? If you're a potato salad connoisseur, this is something important to you. IU, they have the best potato salad, and slaw. And
IU?
Like if you go to their game, their press box or their game, okay?
Yeah.
And Cincinnati Reds.
Really?
Yeah. Cincinnati Reds they have got potato salad down. Their chefs are just like, I know, isn't it funny? It's like, you know for that, okay? 17% think pasta salad is gross.
Now, I like pasta salad. I love it. I just have to be careful what's in it, but
do you remember?
I love it.
I do too. Yeah, because you have certain things you cannot have. Yeah. But now, do you remember? And this is weird. I don't understand this, and I've asked, but I've never got the answer. Remember how they always had the bow tie pasta?
Yes.
You can't find.
It's hard to find, isn't it?
It's very much so.
Yeah.
And like bow tie pasta was to me really good, but I don't know why we've stopped that. It seemed like after the pandemic, it's been harder to get bow tie pasta.
I don't have a whole lot of reasons to look for bow tie pasta, but I did notice that though.
Yeah, I have been.
There are a couple of different pastas that I noticed. Maybe it's labor intensive and they just don't have the staffing. That could.
Yeah.
That's the cause of a lot of things lately. So.
It's changed just a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, please bring back the bow tie pasta. If anyone's listening and you have pool, please come back. Come back, my baby. I did like it, okay? So, all right, so then bow tie pasta, let me see. Also, 28% wouldn't touch a deviled egg.
Oh, no, I love deviled eggs.
See, okay, I don't. Okay, I will eat your potato salad and you can have my deviled egg. I want to so bad. I love to make them. Mm-hmm. I think they're fantastic. I know they're healthy for you, but I don't want to eat them, and I would love to be that person that eats them. So, is it Sissy Baby? Yeah, Sissy Baby's in her room. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's
doing her cat thing.
Yeah, she's being a cat.
Yeah. Okay. Just look this way. Okay.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Sorry,
so 34% say no to.
There.
Oh, I know. 34% say no to coleslaw.
For years, and I was one of those.
Really?
One of those 34% for many, many years.
I want to say
And-
coleslaw is my favorite. Out of everything we just, well, of course, if you have the bow tie pasta, that's running in second. But coleslaw, yeah, I love the coleslaw.
Yeah, for the longest time I couldn't stand mayonnaise, but mayonnaise is a non-dairy.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Yeah.
Mayonnaise. Yeah.
So I couldn't. I just didn't like it, but it's a non-dairy product, so I can eat it.
Well-
I've grown to like coleslaw.
Well, and then some people make it like the vinegar coleslaw.
Yes,
It's
that's
funny
good.
because coleslaw means so many different things to different people.
Mm-hmm.
It's very unique how coleslaw. I mean, and you never know what you're going to get unless you.
right. That's right.
Yeah. 9% think any red, white, and blue dish seems gross. Oh no.
What?
I know. So so over at Holiday World, back to Holiday World, they had these big giant caramel apples, and they dipped them in the white chocolate,
Yeah.
and they took the red and blue M&Ms.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I bet those were
Definitely.
good.
And then they took marshmallows, which you could do this at home.
Uh-huh.
You could take marshmallows and they dipped them in blue and red and then put sprinkles on them.
Yeah.
I mean, those are cute. And then I love like taking like let's say you make like a salad and you put or not a salad but a cake and you put the blueberries and strawberries.
Mm.
Those look so pretty. Like you can make an American flag. Those
Yep.
look so nice.
Or even like a angel food cake
Oh.
with blueberries and strawberries. I've done that.
Yeah.
before. That's nice.
Well, and then you're getting a little fruit. You
Yeah.
gotta eat your fruit, baby.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
Some foods that are more popular, only 12% wouldn't eat ribs. I'll eat ribs.
Mm.
I love good ribs. 9%. I was in Texas, and it was like all you can eat ribs.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
How many? I was with a group, and how many?
How many you guys ate?
Yeah. We won't talk about it. There was no photos. We decided no photos. You know what I mean? Of
Is
course,
there
ribs
really
are
even that
something-
much meat on them? I mean,
No.
you gotta eat a lot of them.
It depends on what kind of ribs. You're totally right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them don't have a lot. No, and they didn't have a lot of meat. The ones
Mm.
in Texas didn't, and I thought they would be, would have a lot of meat. They didn't. But the thing is, though, if you eat ribs, you don't take any photos. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have it all.
Oh,
over. You know
no,
what I mean?
it's messy.
Yeah, it's very messy. So
Yeah.
you're committed. You know what I mean? You take photos before.
That's right.
It's going to be a total different experience. 9% don't like smoked brisket. I love a smoked brisket.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh my gosh! How can you not like that?
I know. I really
Oh.
question that.
Yeah.
Krista and I will not steer you wrong, okay? 7% wouldn't eat grilled corn on the cob. Oh, I would.
Grilled.
Grilled corn on the cob is delicious.
I guess
Oh,
I've
like
not
when it's
had
kind
that
of burnt, even got that grilled
Mm.
burnt taste.
one. I might like that better than regular corn.
Oh yeah, and you put butter and salt on it.
Mm.
Oh, Krista, that's fantastic. Okay. Also, let's see. They also did the best types of fireworks. They gave the top spotlight to the rocket style ones.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yep.
Roman candles
Oh, those are always classic.
and
Nice.
sparklers are third. Sparklers are the least. I think sparklers are easy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And and they're a lot of fun too. And then if you can write, take the
Oh, I
sparkler
know.
right, and then you take that photo and you can see. Yeah. To avoid forest fires, the U.S. Forest Service asked people to skip the fireworks this year and use silly string instead.
What?
I know. I
Okay.
know. And it
We've
says,
had lots of rain here. I think
I think we're good.
we're not in a
Yeah, I know.
bad fire state right
Yeah,
now.
I think we're okay. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Yeah. I don't know. Silly string, it's just,
I mean, it's got its place.
yeah, right. Thanks to hot and dry conditions, the U.S. cities are ditching their display this year and going with drone shows. Oh, they have got the best drone show at Holiday World. It's unreal.
So what's that?
It's okay. So up in the air, drones.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, they fly and they program these drones to go up, and like they'll do different what am I trying to say? Displays in the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they'll make like an arrow. They'll make the Holiday World. They'll hearts. I mean, everything. Cool things. It's crazy what a drone can do.
Huh.
And they've even added, I can't remember if it's 100 more drones. They've even added
Oh,
this
my.
year more drone. No, the drone show. Drone show is actually the coolest, and
Huh.
it's always a great way to end the night at Holiday World.
Mhm.
And they used to do fireworks, and now they're doing drone shows instead.
So I guess they're lit.
Yeah. No, they don't light them. They just
No?
send them up. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
a drone.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just. I mean, how do you see them at night?
Oh, I lit up. Yes, I thought you meant like. I thought you meant like lighter lit up.
Oh no.
They're
No.
yeah.
They're on fire.
Kristen,
So cool. That would be cool.
I might have had too many soft drinks and stayed out too late last night. Okay, no, they are lit up. Yeah, you're right. How do they? Okay, I was thinking a torch lit up. No, but it's funny because I think Holiday World was one of the first around here to do the drone shows. Now they do them at Disney too. Disney has some drone shows too, which I think Holiday World was kind of mastered it. They got it. It's a blast. Yeah. So drone shows are very popular. So also, hang on. Also, they're becoming more and more common. Also, Canada canceled some fireworks planned for Canada Day on the 1st. They didn't want to add the big wildfire. Oh yeah, because Canada's been the wildfire. Yes. But wasn't it cool that Canada? Okay, this is like a God thing. To me, this is really cool. This is the way I see it. Canada, I felt so sorry for them because they were having all these fires, and of course we were getting all of that air around here. But it was cool how the rain started coming in. Mm-hmm. We started having several rains and kind of cleansing and cleaning the air. Yeah. Isn't that just how awesome that it takes care of itself like that? I think that's, to me, very awesome. Even though I was out in the rain and doing stuff, but it's okay. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is
a good thing. Yeah. Also, a new poll found that we're less patriotic than we used to be. Oh, I hope that's not true.
Oh, I probably agree with that.
Do you? I feel sad about that. Let's bring it back. It's back. Let's get it back, baby.
I think sometimes the younger generations have different levels of importance in their lives. So that's true.
I think they, years ago we had a teacher, Sarah Miner, and she was very much, very much patriotic and always taught us how important it is. And if you go back in history and you read all of the, all of the things that were done and how important, I don't know, I think that's, to me, I hope it doesn't, I hope that changes. I hope everybody gets back into it. 39% of us say that we're extremely proud to be an American. I love that. That's up slightly than 38% last year. So we are actually going up a little bit back up. Okay. So that's good.
All right.
Okay. Also, how we go real quick. A separate survey looked at how we view the average American. From comparing from 75 years ago, we're more likely to say that we're a little more selfish, spoiled, intolerant, and immoral.
Well,
I mean, this one's ripping off the Band-Aid, isn't it?
Yeah,
like, really, tell us how you really feel, right?
Well, I would probably agree with that one as well.
And years ago, we would more label people more generous. I think we do have a lot of generous. I mean, I know the negative gets more attention sometimes, but there's a lot of positives. You know what I mean? And we really need to try to make sure we focus on that, on what we do have, instead of what we don't have, right?
I think there are a lot of charitable people, very generous in the world.
I think so too, Krista.
They may fly under the radar, but
that's exactly right.
I really think there are a lot of generous people in our country right now. I'm not even going to limit it to the country. I think there is generosity in the world.
I agree.
Again, it might not be in the same ways that it was in the past. It might not be like flagrant dumping money into some particular charity. It could be volunteerism or an online donation that's anonymous. It could be lots of different things. I don't know. I think there is generosity.
I agree 100%, because I think and that is something that is so important, and I think we do, and I think that's something that if you look around, and I know it's not just our community, there's other communities that are just we're such givers, I feel like, and I feel like we do.
Yeah.
And that doesn't, that negative, if you will, sometimes gets more attention because you have to have so many positives to knock out that negative, and we have a lot of positives.
Yeah, we do.
So we've got a lot to be thankful for.
Yep.
So very grateful. Also, this is real cool. This is awesome. it looks like that our gas prices are down. They're going for the 4th of July. You know, a lot of times they'll spike up, you know, a little bit, but they're actually down. The national average is $4.87 a gallon from a year ago, and actually, and yesterday's average was $3. Okay, a year ago was $4.87, and yesterday it was $3.54.
Well, that's big.
So it's $1.33 cheaper.
That's a big improvement.
Cheaper.
That's a big improvement.
I know it is. We love that. Yeah. So you can travel if you need to. You know, so that's good. It's a 27% drop. I love that so much. So it looks like there is a lot of positives. We've got a lot of great people that you know, I always think of it like, you know, a community we share a room with. We're all in this big, you know, apartment building or whatever together, and you know, and I think there are a lot of great people. And we talked with, you know, Taylor, talking about all the volunteering and that. We know that like all of the great hearts that you have at Meadowview, Krista. I mean, you've got integrity. You've got people that work there that do things not because people are watching. They do the right thing in the right moment because it's right.
That's right. And
that's right.
they dearly love the residents.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like a family. You have your characters that are, you know, part of the family, and you got your grandmas that are part of the family, and younger people too. It's an eclectic environment, but I have great staff, and they truly love our residents and do what's best for them.
Absolutely. Well, Krista, I've got all kinds of fun things that we could talk about, but we need to get out of here. I know. I want to thank you for spending the morning with me.
Thank you. Erin will be back. Don't worry, Erin will be back. She's just out of town today.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for them. You know, good for anybody. You know, a lot of people have been off since Thursday or Friday.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Not me.
No,
Not you.
This is what my dad would say. They have a good job. You know, a good job. But anyway, no, I'm very grateful that you came in this morning, and I know you're getting ready to go to work, and have a great morning, and want you to have the best morning ever.
Well, thank you.
Best day ever. Happy 4th of July to you.
Thank you.
And to everyone, and we'll see everyone down in Pekin.
Absolutely. I will see you tomorrow.
Awesome. Yay. And let's thank our sponsors.
All right. Coffee Club sponsors: Meadowview Health and Rehab, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Fox Lee Wealth Management, Po' Boys Barbecue, and Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn.
Okay, thank you to our great sponsors. Happy 4th. We'll see you down there in Pekin.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Summer happens.
It's where my family has come for generations for great times.
It's where amusement rides and water park slides are just my size.
It's where my friends and I have a blast on the big thrill rides. It's where we can do all the attractions and not spend time in long lines.
It's where you can have unlimited thrills with a 2023 season pass for just $74.99. A pass pays for itself in 2 visits and comes with 2 anytime bring a friend free tickets, discounts, and more. Visit beachfriend.com.
Po' Boys Barbecue. It ain't barbecue if there ain't no smoke. New owner Bill and his family welcome you to try the St. Louis style ribs, meat by the pound, or try a variety of dinners with 2 sides. Looking for something lighter? Try sandwiches with pulled pork or chicken, brisket, hand-pounded tenderloin, or the half-pound Angus burger, or ask for the old 38, a sandwich with half brisket and half pulled pork. There are chicken strips, grilled cheese, and a quarter-pound burger for the kids, and smoked chicken wings, haystack onion rings, and French fries. And you'll love their #1 bestseller, the Pig Pin, which includes a heap of steak fries covered in pulled pork and cheese sauce. Doors open Tuesday through Saturday at 10:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Sunday. If you're in a hurry, call ahead at 812-570-0020. And they'll have it ready for carry-out or dine-in. Head over to Po' Boys Barbecue for some of the best barbecue you'll ever eat.
Hey y'all, this is Bill from Po' Boy Barbecue. Just remember, we only smoke the good stuff.
You may have heard the kids chanting about favorite freebies at Holiday World and Splash and Safari.
Free stockings! Free parking! Free sunscreen!
But there are plenty of favorite firsts and onlys to shout about too, like soaring on America's only launched wing coaster,
Thunderbird!
the world's longest water coaster.
Mammoth!
In fact, we're the water coaster capital of
The world!
For summer fun, we're worth shouting about? Find your family's favorites with tickets at holidayworld.com.
Beach Bend Park, that's where my summer happens.
It's where my family's come for generations for great times.
It's where amusement rides and water park slides are just my size.
It's where my friends and I have a blast on the big thrill rides. It's where we can do all the attractions and not spend time in long lines.
Beach Bend Park has something for everyone, from classic amusement attractions the whole family can enjoy, children's rides, to big, fast, sky-reaching thrill rides. Plus, cool off with Splash Lagoon Water Park, where you can relax in the lazy river, ride the waves, and take the plunge on slides from mild to wild. Come to Beach Bend Park to create some memories, including fireworks, back for Friday Night Lights in July. It's where you can have unlimited thrills with a 2023 season pass for just $74.99 with unlimited visits, a free souvenir cup, 2 anytime bring a friend free tickets, discounts, and more. For daily specials, birthday parties, and hours, visit beachbend.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor Humphrey Arnold, the Pekin Community Betterment Organization President. On behalf of the Betterment, we would love to see you at the 193rd Pekin 4th of July celebration on Monday, July 3rd and Tuesday, July 4th. We have a long list of events and you don't want to miss out on them. We are excited to have the Juice Box Heroes on the night of the 3rd, and Straight Shooters will be back again for an awesome fireworks show. On the 4th, our parade will start at 10 a.m. sharp. We will have our flea market and craft vendors, new rides, and great food booths both days. Some old contests as well, and some new. It will be a great time, so make sure to mark Pekin on your calendars.
This is Melissa Jeremiah with Hoosier Uplands Home Health Care and Hospice. Our professionals are available at 812-849-4447 to answer any questions you have regarding home health care or hospice. The summer heat is upon us. When working outdoors, make sure and stay hydrated. Also check on your neighbors who are homebound. Consider donating a fan or window unit to those who are without. Our family at Hoosier Uplands wishes you a safe summer.
Beach Bend Park, that's where my summer happens.
It's where my family's come for generations for great times.
It's where amusement rides and water park slides are just my size.
It's where my friends and I have a blast on the big thrill rides. It's where we can do all the attractions and not spend time in long lines.
Beach Bend Park has something for everyone. From classic amusement attractions the whole family can enjoy, like the famous Kentucky Rumbler roller coaster, children's and kiddie rides, and fast heart-pounding sky-reaching thrill rides. Cool off with Splash Lagoon Water Park and relax in the lazy river. Ride the waves and take the plunge on slides from mild to wild. Come to Beach Bend Park to create more memories, including fireworks back for Friday Night Lights in July. For daily specials, birthday parties, and hours, visit beachbend.com.
My summer happens at Beach Bend Park. Beach Bend Park. For the whole family. Beach Bend Park.
Hello folks, Craig Martin at Billy Martin Store in downtown Martinsburg. Say you're in the market for new appliances, furniture, or floor covering for your home or business, then Billy Martin Store is the place to go. We've got a huge display of many nice, top quality name brand merchandise in stock to select from at everyday low prices. So whether you're building or just replacing, Billy Martin Store has terrific personnel to help you all in selecting the right product, and also professional flooring installers to take care of your floor covering needs. Billy Martin Store tries each day to continue to buy USA-made products made right here in southern Indiana. As we are celebrating our 164th anniversary as the oldest family-owned business in Indiana, father to son and now daughter, Tanya, we appreciate all the business over the many years. So why not drive on out to the country and save a lot at Billy Martin Store? Billy Martin Store is located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to call us, Janice, Tanya, or myself, 812-967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
You may have heard the kids chanting about favorite freebies at Holiday World and Splash and Safari.
Free soft drinks, free parking, free sunscreen.
But there are plenty of favorite first and onlys to shout about too, like soaring on America's only launched wing coaster,
Thunderbird,
the world's longest water coaster. In fact, we're the water coaster capital of
the world.
For summer fun worth shouting about, find your family's favorites with tickets at holidayworld.com.
It's time to celebrate outdoors as summer approaches with lots of great deals at Walmart with gifts from mom and dad and graduates. There's always something at Walmart for all those occasions. It's time for those outdoor family gatherings, and everything you need is here at Walmart. There are great deals in the lawn and garden department on plants, flowers, and trees, and those new grills, gas, charcoal, pellet, or griddles. There's everything you need to set up an outdoor living area, outdoor rugs, furniture, and lots of bright colors and pillows. Don't forget all the variety inside, clothing, candles, cards, and lots more. As the temperatures get warmer, come check out the new clothing lines for the family, shoes, and a wide variety of swimwear. I think I'm going to need a bigger cart. There's something new at Papa John's, and you won't be able to resist this. Doritos Cool Ranch Papadillas at Papa John's. They're loaded with Doritos Cool Ranch flavored dressing, either steak, chicken, or seasoned beef, or you can create your own. A bold ranch seasoning will be added to the outside after baking and will be served with even more Cool Ranch flavored dressing on the side for dipping and dunking. For something a little extra, try the Doritos Cool Ranch meal deal, where you get your Cool Ranch Papadilla plus a 20-ounce drink, a bag of Cool Ranch chips, and a side of Cool Ranch dipping sauce for only $10.99. Check out other great Papa John's specials online or stop by their location in Salem. Call today 812-883-3369 or to order delivery or carry out. Remember, check out specials like Wacky Wednesday or Customer Appreciation Day on the first Tuesday of each month. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Po' Boy's Barbecue. It ain't barbecue if there ain't no smoke. New owner Bill and his family welcome you to try the St. Louis style ribs, meat by the pound, or try a variety of dinners with 2 sides. Looking for something lighter? Try sandwiches with pulled pork or chicken, brisket, hand-pounded tenderloin, or the half-pound Angus burger, or ask for the old 38, a sandwich with half brisket and half pulled pork. There are chicken strips, grilled cheese, and a quarter-pound burger for the kids, and smoked chicken wings, haystack onion rings, and french fries. And you'll love their #1 bestseller, the Pig Pin, which includes a heap of steak fries covered in pulled pork and cheese sauce. Doors open Tuesday through Saturday at 10:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Sunday. If you're in a hurry, call ahead at 812-570-0020. And they'll have it ready for carry-out or dine-in. Head over to Po' Boy's Barbecue for some of the best barbecue you'll ever eat.
Hey y'all, this is Bill from Po' Boy Barbecue. Just remember, we only smoke the good stuff.
Make plans this summer to visit Louisville Slugger Field and catch the Louisville Bats, AAA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds, in action. See the future stars of the Reds while enjoying the atmosphere of one of America's most distinguished minor league baseball ballparks. Every Tuesday night is $2 menu night. Thursdays, enjoy the Bats' famous $2 beer happy hour. And Sundays are Kids Days, featuring a free kids meal and post-game Kids Run the Bases. For tickets and info about all the other great Louisville Bats promotional nights, go to batsbaseball.com.
At Holiday World and Splash and Safari, sometimes free takes a little convincing, especially with dads.
Free parking? That's how they get you.
They're just naturally suspicious of free stuff.
Free soft drinks!
Whoa. That's how they get you.
But after a day of fun on the world's longest water coasters and our 400-drone light show, dads come around. At Holiday World, we get you. We're just not out to get you. That's why there's
free soft drinks! Free parking! Free sunscreen!
Get tickets at holidayworld.com.
Howdy folks, Craig Martin at Billy Martin Store in Martinsburg. I'd like to start off by thanking all of our loyal customers for the support that you give to us year after year. We are the oldest Indiana family-owned and operated business and have been serving you now for over a century. And as the 5th generation of the Martin family business, our family still tries to spend each day making you, our customers, #1 in both sales and service. Billy Martin Store carries a complete line of home furnishings, appliances, and floor covers that should meet any demand that you have. Billy Martin Store sells to you every day at low prices, whether you're building or just replacing. We service what we sell, and we will continue to the best of our ability to stand behind you if a problem should occur. So now that you have the facts, why not make your next purchase from a family that does care about your needs and will be happy to serve you in any way. So check us out, tell your friends, and drive on down to downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to give us a call at 967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
Remember when you had your birthday party